Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? My name is Quanic Flux, and today I am extremely excited to be bringing to you, way after the release, a game called Slay the Princess. Big thanks to Stride PR for sending this game my way. Holy, um, I have had this on my list for so very long, and I have stayed as spoiler free as I possibly could. So I'm just going to read the description here before we head on in. Slay the Princess is a choice driven psychological horror visual novel slash dating sim with dramatic, branching, light RPG elements, and hand penciled art. The princess is totally normal. She's not a cosmic horror being at all, and we need to slay her, and that's that. So without further ado, why don't we head on in and check it out? I cannot wait. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. It's fully voice acted, by the way, so you don't have
You're
to
on a
deal
path
with me.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All right, that sounds easy enough.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? That's a good point. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending. That's the edgelord response. We'll get some sort of reward for doing this. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Ooh, viva la revolution. Nice, okay. So we're talking to ourselves already. I'm gonna go with this
While
option.
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I don't trust the narrator already. If the princess is capable of ending the world, how am I supposed to slay her? How did she get captured? I don't trust anything this person's telling me.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Why don't you do it, jerk? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Yep, okay. We saw some of these. I'm gonna say... What are you
I'm
talking
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
That's very vague. It didn't explain to me how she's going to end the world. Okay, thank you. I'm glad that we're on the same page here, me.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
All right, I'm on the princess's side. I don't trust this guy. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
This guy's gaslighting me. I don't appreciate it. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
All right, I'm realizing I'm a terrible person to send in to this situation.
And each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I don't like you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Okay, this is a different voice with the same voice. We may or may not be an insane person.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Into the cabin. All right, princess, I'm here to talk.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I don't trust any of this. Why is the blade already here?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I feel like going in with the blade is going to cause problems. Ignored.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't trust you, narrator.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
All right, the hero's simping.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Ooh, I like that he's mentioning that I didn't take the blade. I could say I'm here to save you, but in two different ways. I could lie. Okay, so she said hello. I'll say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay. This is gonna end poorly for me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hi, princess.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I don't trust any of these voices.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
All right. I think we should talk to the princess to see if she's evil first. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. That's pretty reasonable. I'm the first person you've seen in a while have you been eating or drinking. That's a great point, actually. I think I'm gonna start off simple. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she
All
responds.
right, we're off to a bad start. If you can't even give me your name.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
All right, I don't like royalty. I'm not into this.
Is princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Like Mario Mario. Or Luigi Mario. That's ridiculous.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Do you not have a name? What is happening here?
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess
Oh.
I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Now I'm sad.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Okay, the princess is weird, but again, I don't trust this narrative. He's definitely a bad guy, right? I'm pretty sure. Hmm. Okay, I think we ask more questions first.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well, pretty
This is the
important.
only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
What are you talking about, dude?
That's hardly relevant.
If she can exist without eating or drinking anything, she's some sort of monster, dude.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
Yeah.
She has to eat, right?
Thanks, Hero. Okay. What are you gonna do if I let you out of
The
here?
princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't even know her own name. She's not gonna be able to answer that.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Sad.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Good point.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Making good points. Good point there. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. There is something about her that doesn't feel right, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Hmm?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Okay.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
You don't look very dirty or anything, though.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
They did not. I wanted to know, but they wouldn't. I don't believe them. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
I can't trust you, though.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That is true.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either,
I
or
don't.
you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
That's a good point.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
Yeah, that's pretty persuasive.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
That's a good point.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Revenge for getting put down here, probably.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Okay, the princess is very persuasive.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
That's a good point, too, though. Won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I don't want to murder the princess, though. But I also don't feel great about letting her go. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a
Of
reason.
course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I'm gonna sit down here and talk to her for a while. That seems nice, right? Maybe once we learn more about each other, then I'll decide whether or not to let her go.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I liked it. That's why I chose it.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Okay, well, I don't like being threatened.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Okay, I really don't like what you're saying to me now.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I don't know. He's being very threatening and scary now. But I also don't want to murder her. And I definitely don't want to let her go because she's been living down here without getting dirty and without eating or drinking food. She doesn't answer any of my questions. I'm going to lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
That's a good point.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I don't like this.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back
I
to the
would
stairs.
not have turned my back at all, dude.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Well, I could have killed you, to be fair.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
I don't feel comfortable murdering her. Sticking to the plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Where's the blade?
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off.
Are you
your
insane?
eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the
Oh,
door.
God.
I know you're still there.
Oh my God.
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Okay, where's my dagger?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
That's a good point.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
I think we perhaps find the dagger.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't do much. I just locked you in the basement and talked to you, okay? Maybe keep that in mind before tearing me apart.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh my God.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I don't like this. Where's my dagger? Oh my God. I don't know that any of these are good options for me. I guess I'll provoke her some more because I'm stupid.
I could be innocent and harmless, if you want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
That's true. That's a good point.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Okay, I wish you'd stop banging.
You jolt
Oh,
awake
God.
in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Why would you fall asleep?
The
Are you
ruckus
insane?
has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Okay. I mean, she's gonna jump scare me, right?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me
Okay.
get out of that awful basement.
Yeah, I definitely helped you, so please don't murder me.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Okay, where's my dagger?
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I decided to play this at 3 a.m. in the dark because I thought it'd be fun.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Rather you didn't.
She
Oh
steps
my God.
closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Wait, so she's like scaring me to death?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
All right, you don't have to be sadistic about it.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It
Rude.
can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh. Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so time loop.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, I'm much more willing to listen to you this time. But I died. What am I doing
I
here?
can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Man, I still don't like the narrator. He's getting snippy with me.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, we still have our voice of the hero, though.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh god, we have a new voice. What if he hears us?
That's
Okay.
a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Okay.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
It definitely
Still,
is not.
I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen ahead. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
That's a good point.
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
I agree with the paranoid voice, which is probably not saying a lot of great things about me.
All we did was lock her away.
Yeah,
And how'd that work out for you?
not well.
No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
I hate the narrator. He sucks.
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
Now he wants us to slay the princess.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Technically, as long as I don't slay her, I also pose a threat to the world now.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that,
Rude.
it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Well, we do have another voice in our head now, to be fair.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Mm-hmm. Good points.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Mm-hmm.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
That was one of my original questions. How the hell am I going to kill some type of monster?
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Okay. Let's talk about this princess, I think.
Just be quick about it.
Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? That's a great question. To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that she's clearly something far,
She
far worse?
is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
I don't trust you. Who locked her in the basement? What is this
People
place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I don't like this guy. Condescending. People locked her away. Why didn't they just slay her? Why is this falling on me? Great question.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Hmm.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special. Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Good point.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information.
That's a good point.
What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
I don't believe you.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
And our various voices keep making great points.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
Just being around here in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to
Like
do
I
about
said,
that?
if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm not going to turn around and leave. I'm going to go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I agree with the paranoid voice. Oh, how quickly we've accepted that we're in the
The
same
interior
person.
of the
Oh,
cabin
God.
is plain. The smooth wood of
This
the
wasn't here
walls
last time.
almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Okay, I don't like this.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
I don't like this. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. That's something I pointed out.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
This guy's gaslighting the crap out of us.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
I don't think that's it. Why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Ah, he's trying to hide our reflection from ourselves. Okay.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Hmm.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay. Couple things. First of all, the mirror is gone now. Second of all, are we like a goblin or a kobold? What is happening here?
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
What the heck is happening here?
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Okay, there are mysteries afoot.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I guess we'll take the blade
You
this
reach
time.
down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Ooh, our hand has changed to have a dagger in it. That's
Good.
nice.
Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Yeah, that's a good point.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Alright.
You cross over the threshold
Oh, boy.
and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
That's definitely different. I don't like it.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Yeah, there do seem to be blinking eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I don't like that.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife? Doctor, we don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narity seems to think I can do it. I don't know where I'll be such a pessimist right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. I don't think I want to do that. I'm gonna go doctor.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Maybe we can compromise.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Might know about the narrator though.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
There's also a blinking face right here.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
That's a good point.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
I've already done it once. Might as well do it multiple times, right?
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Okay, well, I hate that. We're gonna go right.
You
Towards the
turn to the
face.
right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
I don't like this. What happened to your tiara?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Okay, it's not great.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah, how are we supposed to kill her, you dummy?
And you brought a little knife with you.
cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, you're much more terrifying than last time.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Wow.
You're making that sound as your
Oh my
blood
God.
begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What are you doing, dude?
Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Lungs, liver.
Okay.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience
Oh.
stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Alright, no need to get snippy.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart,
Okay, I guess being insane is, helping keep us alive.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
liver,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead.
liver.
Even if you look ridiculous.
No need to insult us.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why? Nerves. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Heart.
I mean, she seems pretty sadistic, but maybe she can't control her death aura.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver. Nerves.
Why don't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I'm here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? Want to work together? Can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How would I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can even be friends even. Doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Lungs.
I don't want to remain with the nightmare.
Lungs. Liver.
Okay.
Heart. Lungs.
Why don't you finish
Because
me
I
off?
don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
It's true. It's a good point.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Okay, well, being sadistic about it is not making me want to help you.
Princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
I can do without that noise.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
It's true.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
Her
lungs,
tiara's still there.
liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves.
I like that he keeps talking in the background. That's cool.
Nerves,
One moment, and then you're gone.
heart,
Just
liver,
like
nerves,
that.
Okay. Again, you're being really rude right now.
Ah,
liver,
and there's the fear.
lungs. She pulls away. Nerves, heart,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
heart,
I've already done that.
nerves,
True.
heart, lungs.
Why do you know that you've killed me before?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Hmm.
liver.
What happened after you killed me
I
last time?
tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Okay, so you can't escape without us.
I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
No thanks to you.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Hmm.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You want to work together? Can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Hmm.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What if I refuse to let you out? What
We're
happens then?
stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver,
All right, dude,
nerves,
calm down. She's
heart,
not doing
lungs,
anything.
Liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Well, it's not helpful to you.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
That does seem to be true.
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Heart, lungs,
You know, threatening me is not going to work for you.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Hmm.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends
I'm
even.
glad you're seeing things my way.
Nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay, I'm still not going to let you out there.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
If I let you out, what then? Do we go separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Lungs,
Hmm.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, heart, lungs,
Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side.
Okay, well, you're threatening me again.
I'm sure the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
heart, lungs, liver,
All right.
nerves,
Yeah, you know what? I agree. Spite is a great motivator. I'll just die
And
then.
then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
Okay, I don't like you or the narrator.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Heart,
lungs, liver, nerves.
Are you sure about that? Give it enough tries and I'm about to win eventually, and maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me.
Well, we're at a stalemate here.
And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
I don't think so.
Heart, lungs, liver,
Um,
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
yeah.
lungs.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try to kill you. So do your worst.
Are you serious? Nerves, heart, lungs. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
I'm not a coward. I'm pretty brave.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Ooh, I don't like this.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Okay. Tried a little bit.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
No.
A lonely soul in a room by itself. weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Okay, this make me a little sad.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Yeah, that is life.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Okay, I can see why she turned insane.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you.
Huh.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Huh. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Chapter 5. Oh my god. Okay. Moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Okay. We've broken down. That's my voice for real. Things look horrible here, by the way.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really...
Oh my
the
god, how many
only way
voices
this
do we
works
have
out
now?
for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Am I speedrunning to the true ending? What's happening here?
No.
Oh my god.
We're supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Oh my god.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Yeah, we've barely tried anything.
We love her. So we have
What?
to set her free.
When did that happen?
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Okay, Hero, I'm sorry about the simp accusations. This is this is the simp.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Only twice. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here? Again,
Many.
twice.
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
I don't trust her.
You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
That does seem to be the case for us. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember here... Yeah, that's what I said. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make these decisions?
What does here even mean, if you really think about it?
Shut up, Contrarian.
Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
Hmm.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're my least favorite, Smitten.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. I don't think that's true, but I'll say it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Dude, we're clearly not slaying her. We got like 80 voices inside of us now. We're crazy.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Very philosophical question.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
That's a good point, me.
And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
We do seem to be going more insane every time we meet her.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Can you make sense
There's
of
nothing
them?
worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Does seem to be the case, yeah.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same. Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Yeah, you jerk. What'd you do to that mirror? What if we don't go to the
We've
cabin?
tried that.
Well, I don't remember trying it.
It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her.
Get the worst, dude.
The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Okay. I'm feeling like let's just do nothing, you know?
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Watch me.
That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work?
No idea.
No. Nothing ever works. Boo! You're the worst one.
Disagree. Smitten's the worst one.
He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me. And you need to not have them. He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
Well, they said she comes and finds us eventually, right? So
I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
I also wonder what we look like. The freaking narrator prevented us from seeing.
My point exactly.
I'm gonna continue to do nothing.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting fuzzy.
Let's go. We're meditating. We're doing it.
Ha! It's our turn to flip the table.
Hell yeah, dude. Screw the narrator.
This is the end, isn't it? Everything is wrong. What is
Uh-oh.
that twisting feeling?
What is this? Is this hair?
We're so small. I don't think we're supposed to be here. Just another bout of nonsense. Again. I can't think anymore. Finally, I've just needed to leave for so long. I thought I would last without them. I thought I was special. Well, it looks like this was a good idea. Something new is happening. Well done. Brilliant, even.
Thank you.
Right? Guys?
The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, the sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Uh-oh, I don't like that. Healers probe across the fabric of reality. Remedies find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. We're no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Okay, let's embrace the thoughts of constricting you. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. This is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess. Huh.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Did I do it? Did I get an ending? I don't know. Let's save real quick. Is there a way to see if we got an end? What is this? Interesting. Well, that's all we have time for. This game is awesome, by the way. The art is great. The voice acting is incredible. The story is very interesting. It's getting very philosophical. I went insane, and now I'm back at the beginning, I think, maybe. I don't know. It could be lying to me. I can't trust anyone at all. They're all liars. It's crazy. It's making me paranoid. And what a cool game. I wonder what would have happened if I just walked in and slayed the princess. Honestly, I'm curious about that. Definitely would have been very different. I have no idea how many endings there are, how many branching paths there are, but this game is rad, dude. Highly recommend you check it out. Let me check right here. It's currently $17.99, no sales or anything ongoing. I did see that there's a version coming out next year with more stuff in it called the Pristine Cut. And yeah, I can't wait to see what that's like. And I hope you guys are interested. If you want more, I'd be very happy to play this on the channel or potentially live stream it because this game's rad. And if you're not interested in that, I will be playing it by myself because this game is sick and I really want to know what happens. But yeah, wishlist the game if you're interested. It helps out developers a lot. And if you want to help me out a lot, I'd appreciate it greatly if you left a comment and or a like. Tell me what you thought. Don't spoil anything for me, please, because I don't want spoilers. I remain spoiler free for quite a while. So, yeah. Appreciate you watching. If you want to see more from me, my name's Quantic Flux. Put out a new video every single day in my Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game. Although I guess with this game, I've now checked out a not super new game. It's only a year old though, right? A little less. So, you know, I didn't really break it too much. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I really wanted to play it for a very long time, and so I took the opportunity. Yeah, I hope you subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I'd appreciate it. Make me feel good. And I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.